there's a lot of struggle there. It's not always beautiful. You will meet people who make you uncomfortable and all of that. So he was
Right.
never fond that I joining the cinema. But then he was like, I understand, because I myself, I'm an actor and I cannot stop you from that. But I
Right.
will just give you one advice. Apna lihaz rakhna. This is what he told me. And he told me that don't sell yourself because of your beauty. Show your talent. Choose your talent over your beauty, because beauty is just temporary. Your
Right.
true talent needs to be seen. Hello.
Hello, Dilbar.
Hi,
How are you?
Gurleen. How are you?
Great. How are you doing?
Finally, I'm good. How are you? I'm sorry, I was actually on time, but then मैं सोच रही थी why she's not coming online, and then I forgot. Shit, I didn't follow you back, but I will follow
Uh,
you back. I'm really
that's okay.
sorry.
It happens. It's okay. It happens because
It skipped my
Instagram is relatively new to all of us. So
it skipped my
मेरे को भी
mind.
starting में था. You look lovely, by the way.
Really, I've been, I guess, since 2 months. ये पहली बार मैं थोड़ा सा fresh होके, मतलब मेकअप नहीं किया, but at least like थोड़ा इंसान लग रही हूँ. I have come online now.
Really? Okay, Dilbar, आप हिंदी अच्छी बोल लेते हो. Where did you learn that from?
धन्यवाद. And I learned it. Well, I learned it because वो love और passion जो Bollywood के लिए हमेशा रहा. तो I've learned it like from childhood, but of course यहाँ आके फिर और improve हुआ है. और I learned also reading and writing in Punjabi so that I can also improve my Punjabi because of the pronunciations and everything. So yeah, it's just like, I guess, my passion towards Indian film industry and towards acting. So yeah.
Dilbar, I mean, for those who don't know, let us tell them that you're from the Iranian descent, right? Your father
Yes.
is
So
an Iranian.
yeah. So I'm born and brought up in Germany. My father is Persian, Parsi, and my mother's roots are from Kashmir. So I'm a mixture. So yeah.
Okay. So, I mean, where is your father actually from? Which part of Iran?
Tehran, the
Oh, really?
capital. Yes, he has been born and brought up there, and he is a senior actor there since
Yes, he's a
more
very
than
well face. Yes.
more than 50 years. So yeah, I guess that passion for acting has been adapted from my father. Yeah.
So, I mean, when you were a child, did you ever happen to visit any of the religious places in Tehran, or did you come
Yes.
across any Indian?
Yes, I've been many times in Iran. I have been there on sets while my father was shooting for his daily soap, for his movies. And I was, I guess, 10 or 11. We used to sleep at the set. And because they used to have overnight shifts, and it was crazy, but it was crazy. It was a lot of fun, like watching my dad.
So there in Tehran, in Iran, obviously, the cinema is not a very, open medium. For instance, you know it how it is, right? Right over there.
Yes.
So, did your dad ever complain that, if I was given the freedom of doing so and so, or probably saying so and so, things would have been a little different? Or did he ever crib about it? Ki, yaar, no, there should be freedom of cinema.
Of course. I mean, when he used to be an actor before the revolution happened,
Right.
and
Right.
imagine you're a big star and suddenly everything will be taken from you all of a sudden,
Right.
being a successful
Right.
actor. So he had no any other choice than stop his career and leave the country. And hence, I was born and brought up in Germany because he wanted to have a better future for his children. And he
Right.
had to start from scratch again after few years when everything calmed down. my father flew back to Iran and started his career again. But he was having a lavish life, luxurious, everything. And then from there, um, going to Germany and living in a refugee camp, losing everything, his lifestyle and his luxurious life, it was quite a shock. Like, yeah, it
So
was
when
not
you were
easy at
born,
all.
I'm sure it wasn't. So when you were born, Dilbar, what is that one thing about cinema that your father told you about? That Dilbar, this is something that you really need to understand about cinema. You know, one point of
My
advice.
my father always he was not really fond of me entering the cinema because
Oh,
he knows how it works. He knows
right.
it's not easy and there's a lot of struggle. It's not always beautiful. You will meet people who make you uncomfortable and all of that. So he was
Right.
never fond that I joining the cinema. But then he
Hmm.
was like, I understand because I myself, I'm an actor and I cannot stop you from that. But I
Right.
will just give you one advice. Apna lihaz rakhna. This is what
Hmm.
he told me. And he told me that don't sell yourself because of your beauty. Show your talent. Choose your talent over your beauty because beauty is just temporary. Your
Right.
true talent needs to be seen. This
And
is what.
therefore, you've been exploring a lot of other acts. You've been dancing, you've been learning theater, you've been exploring the regional industry. What is it that you want to achieve, Dilbar? What is it that you really want to achieve in life, out of cinema at least?
Out of cinema, I really want to achieve being like just like an artist who wants to live different characters in the life. I mean, I'm just Dilbar. This is original me, but I would love to explore other characters, which I will never be able to explore it in my real life, right? So for me, more than looking beautiful, um, entertaining, and all of that is also a part of it, and I love it. But more than that, my priority is to perform and to live that character. Whether it has makeup, it doesn't have makeup, hair, it doesn't have. I don't care about my looks, honestly. For me, sorry, for me, it's more about just living that character, just living those moments because those are the moments which gives me life. I mean, which is my priority, and that gives me a high. Log bolte hain na peena, cigarette peena, ye karna, wo karna is a high for them. For me, living that character and performing in front of the camera or performing on the stage in front of the audience is the biggest high ever for me. So yeah, this
So,
is.
Dilbar, how many dance forms do you know?
I mean, when I was a child, I did Bharatnatyam for a few years and I did ballet professionally. And now I have started, it's been 2 years, I have been doing flamenco because it's
Wow.
just,
We've also seen your pictures, you look lovely in those. I mean, how often do
thank
you
you.
perform it on stage?
On the stage, not really much because I'm more into acting and then shooting and all of that. But once in a while, I perform, and then I performed in a very close wedding, and yeah, this sometimes I perform. And if I get the opportunity to, in future, to have my own shows, because my sister is a professional dancer and a teacher in Bharatnatyam and ballet.
Wow.
And
Okay.
oh my God, she's something else. I mean, in
Okay.
dance.
What is her name?
Her name is Dil.
Dil Arya.
Yeah,
Okay. All
yeah.
right.
So
So how
it's
come she got into the Bharatnatyam dance form?
she has been extremely into dance. And when we were in Germany, you don't have many teachers or like academies who teach Bharatanatyam. So she finally found out someone who used to teach. And then when she was like 10 years, 11 years, she started going there for a few years. And then I joined them. And then she has been learning Bharatanatyam religiously. And
Wow.
yeah, and then she started with ballet. Yeah, she's very talented.
And with that is the reason why you chose to learn Bharatanatyam?
Yes, she forced me because I'm not very much
Really?
into classical dance. But
Okay.
then I guess to be able to dance every dance form, it's very
Hmm.
important to learn some classical dance. That's very
Right.
important because of the posture, because of the technique, because how you like, just the basic stuff of a classical dance is very needed for every dance style, for sure.
Right. So, Delbar, why did you enter the Persian cinema? Why Bollywood? Why Punjabi films?
The Persian cinema is very talented, by the way. They
No,
make some
agreed with this.
amazing concepts, and they're very
And it has been a
talented
global
despite
spread.
of the restrictions. But
Yes.
of course, you don't have a freedom there, right? I mean, you will be living in fear as a woman, especially.
Hmm.
Um, that's why I didn't join the Persian.
What is your take on this, Dilbar? Because there's a lot of people who suddenly vanished overnight just because they were like, they portrayed some, there was this girl who vanished overnight just because she had a dancing video going on viral on social media. She was from Iran.
You mean
There have been instances.
Gold Shifter Farahani? Maybe one of
Yes.
them. Yes, because if they don't leave the country, they will be hanged or they will be brought to the prison and tortured.
Hmm.
So they don't have any other choice than leaving the country and saving their lives,
So if you
unfortunately.
have an option to change something in Iran, what would that be?
Freedom.
Actually every young blood wants freedom in Iran,
You
right?
know, once in a while, I get so emotional that I start like having tears because Iran is a beautiful culture and country. I mean, I see my father's and mother's, my parents' picture before the revolution. It was like Paris there, like
Yes.
on the beaches and bikini. That time, like the culture and the mentality is very modern, but they are unfortunately forced by the government to,
The regime, right?
yeah,
Extreme, right?
extremist.
Okay. So then there you go to Bollywood, and you portraying different characters, and does the family come up to you and say that no, you're not supposed to be behaving this way. You don't have to be in Hindi films. You don't have to be dressing up like that. Does that word of advice come to you?
Not at all. Because I have made it very clear from childhood. I mean, the age of 13, I started working also in Germany as a student, and
Okay.
I have been always independent. And my parents have been always supportive to me, no matter what kind of decisions I have made in life. They never stopped me because they believed in me, and I had promised them that, trust me, I won't do anything which will disappoint you or you will be upset with me. So, yeah, this I
So they're
have.
happy with what you've been doing so far?
Yeah, they're happy that I'm happy. So,
Good.
and they're proud of me that, being a single girl from Germany coming to India all by myself, not knowing anyone here, it was not easy. It was definitely a culture shock for me, though I love the culture here, but the people mentality is very different than the Western culture, right? So,
Right.
yeah, it took me a while to get adapted to the people and to the society, and not taking me for granted, because I was very, we are like more like a polite people. We talk politely to everyone.
Right.
Immediately we like get connected, and this is
Hmm.
not the case here in India.
Right.
So then they would understand something wrong, and then I had to understand that, oh, this is how it works here. So I need to be a little bit
Right.
more aware.
Right. So, Deborah,
Yeah.
what was your first job ever? I mean, you said you started working at 13. So, what was the first job that you did?
Oh, I used to a dishwasher. I mean, I used to wash dishes and clean I used to work as a waitress in a restaurant, and like the small stuff, because I was young. I could not work as a waitress and serving people. So I used to wash the dishes, I used to clean the restaurant and the washrooms. So this is how I started working. And then when I was 16, I started working as a waitress for like, yeah, I worked for 7 years or 8 years in total as a waitress. And like, yeah.
Okay. Germany itself?
Yeah, in Germany itself. And at the same time, I used to go to school and yeah.
What is your qualification, if I may ask?
I am qualified 12th grade. And
You have
then
a double BA degree, right?
sorry?
Do you have a double BA degree? I read it somewhere.
Yes, after that, I did a degree. It's called like you study and then you work at the same time. It's like a dual system thing. Into financial marketing, I did. So
Okay.
I did that. Yeah, double degree I
So
did.
you
Yeah.
never thought of doing a job after that in that same segment?
No, no. I was pretty sure that I want to end up into being an artist and acting, performing. But I did theater also. What happened to my AC? I did theater also, but in theater you don't really earn well, and रोजी रोटी तो चाहिए था. तो
Right.
इसीलिए इसीलिए in Germany, the German film industry, I was not really interested because it was not huge. So, and the love for Bollywood has been always there. So then I thought, let's go to India. And I worked a lot, I saved money, and then I came to India. But that was a journey. To reach here, it was
So the
quite a
first
journey.
time when you told your parents that I'm going to India to work, so what was the reaction?
The reaction was not really nice. I mean, they were like, what? Like, are you going? I said, yeah, I can handle it by myself. So they were really scared that how can I go alone there and find out about acting and
Right.
the industry people all by myself? But I was like, trust me, I've been working since I've been 13. So I know how to handle my life and myself. And I'm mature enough. So yeah, I somehow convinced them. And they were like, okay, we trust you. And thankfully, they let me come to India.
So what was the first ever project that you bagged in Bombay?
The first ever project, see, there were many projects. Gurleen, it's funny. You end up doing many projects, but some or the other thing, they stop in the middle, or some funding issues, or it doesn't get released at all. So my first movie I did was actually more an artistic movie. It was meant for the film festival. It's called A Boy in Bollywood.
Right.
And have you heard about it? I don't know.
I read.
Oh wow, yeah. So Mudassar Aziz ex-wife Farah Khan is the director of the movie, and they both were on the set. Mudassar also, and they were directing the movie, and it's a beautiful movie. It's about a girl, an actress in the movie, and the personal spot boys of the actors, of the superstars, how it goes in the industry, how they get everything about the artist and not knowing about them, but they are helpless to help them because a lot of things happen in actresses or actors' life, not nice things also. They have a lot of personal issues. They get depressed. They and that boy really wants to help me, but he's helpless. And he has to keep his mouth shut in front of everyone. So yeah, this is the story, and it was released in Sweden at the Sweden Film Festival. And but unfortunately, they were planning it to release the movie in India, but it didn't happen. After that, that was my first project, and after that, I did a movie. It's called Danda. It was with Akash Dahiya. I don't know whether you have heard about the name. He was my co-actor. Mirathya Gangsters, have you heard? And Jatin Sarna. Jatin Sarna was also there.
Yes, the
Anyway,
actors, right?
yeah.
Right.
So we were in the movie and we were shooting in Meerut. It was about a
Hmm.
gang, and that
Made
also, yeah, that also
okay.
halfway it stopped the
Oh,
shooting. Then
okay.
I signed another movie, and it just like one day before we were about to start with the movie, it stopped because there were some funding issues and some problems with the producer. It was with Mr. Manoj Bajpayee and Sharib
Oh,
Hashmi. Really
I heard
sad.
about that.
Yeah, it didn't happen, unfortunately. And
Hmm.
then yeah, then I did some ads, and then I did a music video. Which like,
Guru Randhawa ki
yeah, my
Pyar.
yeah.
How did you bag that?
I mean, I had given a few times audition at T Series office, and you keep giving auditions, different casting agencies. So I had given audition there, and then after a year, they called me and they were like, "Yeah, so uh, we need a girl who doesn't need a visa for Canada, and I have a German
Okay.
passport."
All
And
right.
they quite liked me, and then they like Guru had also liked my picture and audition, whatever. And then yeah, this is how it
So how
happened.
was it
And
like shooting with a Punjabi singer, who's not on Bollywood
I
also?
never thought that I will do a music video and then Punjabi. I love Punjabi music and all the artists and singers, but I never thought about it because ना तो मैं पंजाबी बोलती थी, ना तो मैं ज्यादा किसी के साथ बात करती थी या पंजाबी लैंग्वेज सुनती थी. तो इसीलिए मेरे लिए थोड़ा सा ये था कि ओह, okay, I would love to, but I never thought about it. So yeah, it was
Right.
amazing. I mean, we shot in Toronto, and Guru was really nice. He was so down to earth. Like when we met for the first time, you think, oh, he's a big artist, and like I need to be careful. But no, we just clicked, like immediately, instantly we clicked and we got connected and really relaxed and we had a good time in Toronto and shot very well.
So, it
Two
was,
days,
so
two
when
days.
was during this journey of yours? When was it when you started learning Hindi?
हिंदी तो मैं बचपन से बोलती थी, but of course यहाँ आके तो improve हुआ वैसे,
So
क्योंकि
did you
मैं
get it from your mom?
my mom used to like talk a little, of course, talk. She understands everything. She watches all the series, and like since childhood, she has been also into Punjabi. But then she used to talk with us. We used to watch a lot of TV, ZTV that time we used to
Hi.
have, and then she
Popular.
used to watch. We used to watch a lot of Govinda movies, a lot of Bollywood movies. And ऐसे करते करते मतलब हिंदी सीख गई मैं. तो yeah, it was not a big deal. Like I know
Okay, I have a
everything by
question here.
heart, all the songs, all the 90s songs, all the actors. Oh my God, मैं खिलाड़ी तू
Which
अनाड़ी. I
song do
was
you hum?
mad.
Which song do you hum the most? Hindi wala.
हिंदी वाला बहुत सारे गाने यार, बहुत सारे मतलब.
गा के सुनाओ जरा.
मैं अभी
गाते हो?
सुना. नहीं, मैं नहीं गाती. But कौन सा गाऊं? हम
Any
दोनों हैं
and
अलग
then
अलग, हम दोनों हैं जुदा जुदा, एक दूजे से कभी कभी वैसे है हम खफा खफा. ओ
oh,
ओ लड़की देखी मुझसे बिल्ली, बजे हाथ से ताली.
हाँ वो सीटी वाला देंगे. Very nice, very nice. Oh, interesting. तो अभी किसी ने पूछा था कि who is your favorite hero?
My favorite hero, I mean, उस टाइम का या अभी का कि कब का?
Any, the one जिसका नाम
हीरो
अच्छा लगे.
हीरो कि आर्टिस्ट? बिकॉज हीरो और आर्टिस्ट में फर्क है.
चलो दोनों बता दो.
आर्टिस्ट परेश रावल सर. I mean,
Nice.
Babu Rao and his timing and comedy,
Yeah.
unbeatable. I mean, how he does it, I'm like, whoa, my mind gets blown away. And of course, then I get very emotional even when I mention his name. But Irfan Khan used to be also
Oh my
my
God.
favorite. And
Have you
hero. Sorry?
Did you ever get to meet him?
Unfortunately, no.
Okay, so hero.
Hero, Ranveer Singh.
Ranveer Singh?
Okay. He's a good performer. I mean, I love watching his characters. I mean, and also he's a hero. Like, he does entertaining stuff and all of that. Ranveer Singh and Vicky Kaushal.
Vicky Kaushal, he's also a performer. Okay, so in this journey, you also went into Fitur and you bagged a role in that film as well, right?
I did, but then I was not there in the movie, so I'm basically not there. So yeah, that was also another.
Why did they cut you out?
They cut all my scenes, so maybe the movie was too long, and yeah, you know how it is. Unless you don't make it, like you don't have a name. This happens with us. I mean, unfortunately, but then I have patience. कभी ना कभी कुछ तो अच्छा होगा, I'm sure.
So which was this one project that, which made you stand out? I mean, suddenly people started noticing, you started getting calls. Which was that project?
Downtown. Guru Randhawa.
Downtown?
Yeah.
Okay.
Because after
so what
that...
happened?
Yeah. No,
Nee,
please ask me.
I wanted to ask you then, how did you end up in Punjabi films?
Another thing, I never thought about doing Punjabi movies. I am, again, very fond of it. I love all the artists. They're very talented. But क्योंकि मैं कभी पंजाबी लैंग्वेज नहीं बोलती थी और मैं ज़्यादा पंजाबी मूवीज नहीं देखती थी. Of course, I have watched few, but I was not into it that much.
Right.
So when I got a call to have a meeting and with Manmohan Singh, I was like, because he's a huge name. I mean, he worked for Yash Raj so many years, and he's done some legendary movies like DDLJ and Chalbaz, Dar, Chandni. So for me it was a big opportunity even to go and meet him. And I was like, but I don't know the language. Like, even if I give audition, like, I definitely will have problem with the language and with the accent. So they said, it's okay, just come for the meeting, and then we will try an audition. So I went there. The meeting went very well, and of course I practiced the dialogues and I gave the audition. And I gave 2-3 auditions in total, and I got it. I mean, I just got it, and I was like, wow, maybe it was my destiny to start my career with the Punjabi industry. And who better to start with than Mr. Manmohan Singh? I mean, he is...
So what was the audition like? What did you have to say?
My dialogues? You mean my audition? I don't remember the dialogues now exactly, but मेरी गाल सुन, ऐसे I had to start. I don't remember the dialogues exactly, but I guess I'm not supposed to tell also the whole scene.
When you started reading Punjabi, was it understandable? Did you understand what was being said for you to emote?
Yes, that's when I started learning reading and writing in Punjabi. Uda, Eda, Edi, and all of that, because you get to understand also once you start reading in Punjabi.
Right.
So I read my whole script and dialogues in Punjabi only when I got it. I didn't want to read it in Roman. I didn't want to read it in Roman letters. And I hired a Punjabi teacher from Gurdwara. I got him. And then I learned it. Every week I used to have lessons 3 or 4 times a week. So that in a short time I learned the language, the reading and writing quickly. So it took me 2 weeks, and then I could read and write. So
Delbar, do you know this, that before PR came to you, Mandy Tucker was announced as the lead face opposite Harbhajan Mann? Are
Yeah.
you aware of that?
I mean, I read about it. I
Because
read
they
about
even
it.
did a conference wherein Mandy was there.
Yes, yes. I don't know what happened, that she was not on board anymore. But yeah, I knew that I replaced her, and I'm really grateful that I got this project because it's a very big project for me, at least. I mean, it's a big opportunity because, again, Manmohan Singh, the way he works, and when I experienced him being on the set, he talks very less, very less.
I
He just
yeah.
explains you in few words,
Hmm.
and you know already, you feel it, you know already what you have to do because his
Right.
energy is so strong and powerful. It gives me every time goosebumps when he just comes, looks at me, he says, just do it. And I'm like, oh
Hmm.
God, I have to do
I've
it.
got to do. Great. And you know, you're one of those few debutantes who has bagged two back-to-back projects in Punjabi cinema without even the release of the first one. So, I mean, how did that happen? The second
Rabr
one is Two
Meherban.
Women, right?
Um, I don't know, maybe it has been my passion and hard work, and it's just like my faith because, you know, I have been struggling, let me tell you. It's been 7, 8 years, okay? I have been struggling and thinking about it, I'm getting emotional.
Hmm.
It has been a hell journey, but
But you
it's paying
finally
off.
now entered the Punjabi scene, and you know, with two very popular and leading actors. One happens to be a Harbhajan Mann. The second
Yes.
happens to be a Jimmy Shergill. And you know, um, although you were paired opposite Sajjan Adeeb, I know, but at the end of the day, you know, these are two very big faces of the industry.
Yes.
So when how did the project end up in your kitty? I mean, especially Tu Ho Main Hu.
I auditioned. I auditioned for PR, of course, and on the set, many people had been coming and watching us while we were shooting. Of course, also for Mr. Harbhajan Mann because he's a very known singer and famous in Punjab. And a lot of producers, a lot of people used to come and watch also my work and the way I dance and the Punjabi songs we did, the folk dances and all of that. They were really
I
impressed.
saw a picture of you too, right?
Yeah,
Wearing your dress up in a Bhangra
yeah.
costume. Okay, okay.
They were really impressed, and I'm happy that and Mr. Manmohan Singh, he had been recommending me like to many people because
Right.
he's very, very happy with my work, and I'm so happy about that. And
Hmm.
my second movie then I got because the director is Vakil Singh, who used to
Hmm.
also work with Manmohan Singh as an AD. And he
Okay.
was like, he was there on the set and he used to work with us before he started with his own movie, with his debut. And he
Hmm.
was like, I want Dilbar only.
Hmm.
So
Great. Great.
this is how it happened. Yeah, because he had
So,
seen my work.
so 5 days ago, your film was supposed to release PR, right? So, I mean, everything is at a standstill, especially in terms of entertainment industry. So, what do you foresee? Is the team talking to you about it? That you know we're working on the release dates. When do you see it happening?
Yeah, in fact, I spoke with Manmohan Singh. We call him Manji, by the way, in the industry.
Everybody calls Manji in the industry.
Manji. And he said right now it's like, of course, because of the crisis and lockdown, it's not possible. As soon as the lockdown will be over, things will get back to normal bit by bit. He will definitely look into it and the team, and we will look for the release date. Of course, it'll take some time for sure, but it will be released definitely this year, hopefully. Definitely by end of this year. That should
So,
be.
Dilbar, right now in the lockdown, are you placed in Germany? Are you in Bombay?
Mumbai. I'm in Mumbai. How can I go to
You're in Mumbai,
Germany?
right?
Yeah, I am in Mumbai because I have my apartment here and everything is here, and I could not leave everything and go to Germany. Um,
So, how about
yeah,
the financial feasibility?
stuck
How are
here.
you able to take care of your?
Honestly, I it's been getting very difficult for me because I've just started with my career, right? So I had started saving a little bit, and this lockdown happened and COVID happened. So right now I'm being very careful of spending, not spending too much money, and even about the rent, it's been delayed a little bit to pay the rent. Being very honest, I'm not being shy about it, like because I don't get
Right.
support from my family. I do everything individually by myself, independently. So yeah, I just hope that work starts soon and I can live again a normal life without worrying too much about the financial part.
So, in the coming days, Dilbar, are you in talks with any other people who, I mean, for projects, any films coming up, any videos?
There are some projects lined up. I mean, movies. There
In
are,
Punjabi?
yeah, there are a few lined up already.
Okay.
Um,
So,
by the grace
Punjabi
of
films that
God.
you're
Punjabi films, yeah.
great, great.
By the grace of
I
God.
find it extremely surprising that you're getting films, even I mean, though you haven't even debuted till now. Wow, that's very nice.
I'm
You're one
happy.
of the
But
very
I
few people.
give always audition. Of course, it's not that I just get it like that. I give auditions and I'm really grateful. Like, I guess people are liking my performance. Like, not being a
Right.
Punjabi and because of the language, they rather would take someone, I mean, a Punjabi girl, right? But they chose me over so many other girls, and I'm really happy about it. So that means my work is talking, I guess.
Right. So you're probably in the circle now, wherein people want talented actors like you and not just pretty
Just
faces.
pray my movie gets released, then I will get more offers and
So
more opportunities.
why not? So tell me how many takes do you take to deliver a dialogue performance in
Oh God, if
Punjabi?
I will tell you now, you will say, you will think, she's exaggerating, she's lying. But so many times it happened, even like Mansur, Harbhajan Mann, we used to give takes, like even it was my close-up, right? And one take, my okay, done. And he always says, one time art, one take artist, what is this?
Very nice.
So
Very
max,
nice.
let's say max two shots.
Very nice. Very nice. And that's for a non-Punjabi speaking girl, right?
Yeah, but I could even
Very interesting.
say my dialogues, speak my dialogues even like in my sleep because I was at my dialogues like I used to like learn them a month ago like by heart so that I should not have any problem and like give trouble to the team while we shoot the dialogues, while we shoot the scenes, and like my dialogue shouldn't be any problem for the team and for the director, and that's why I made sure that I don't have any mistakes with my dialogues.
Right. So,
Yeah,
what are you scared about? What is that one thing that scares you about the cinema or yourself when you enter the cinema?
that I get
When
carried
people
up,
see you.
that I mean, I make sure I don't, but the one thing which always scares me, to get carried away and not standing like grounded. Yeah, because I
Have you
should
seen that
never
movie?
forget, that where I come from and from where I have started, and uh, people like gave me the opportunity to become something, I should never forget that. And in fact, one should become more humble after like succeeding or like getting a lot of work and getting fame and all, because sometimes unwantingly you get carried away, and I really don't want that for sure for myself.
Okay, tell me about this thing. I mean, what is your take on friendships in the industry and love in the industry?
In what term? I mean, friendship and love.
What is your adjective? What is your take? Do you think it's possible? Do you think it's fake? Do you think it's not possible? It's better to stay away from the industry people. How do you go about it?
Uh, no, that's not true. I mean, like friendship, I have friends from the industry, um, but like people like Manmohan Singh, he's like a mentor to me. Like
Hmm.
he's a family to me. So
Hmm.
that's why there are so many good people in the industry that there are some, of course, everywhere. I guess in any kind of job you do, there are good people and there are bad people. Same as in the industry, there are really good people, and then there are also not really nice and uncomfortable people around you. But it's all about how you present yourself and how you interact with the people. If you allow them too much, they will take advantage of you. If you know your barriers and if you know how to distantiate from those people, and you know, still being humble to them, but in a nice distant way, you can keep your contact and connection with everyone. That's how I think and feel, for sure.
So is this the same thing you'll say about the casting couch experience people have when they're struggling?
Yes, because I had the experience as well. But
Okay.
I never let it happen to me because I know who I am, and in that moment, as soon as I enter and I know something is fishy, I mean, I feel my
Hmm.
instinct tell me, and that person also gets to know that, oh, okay, you cannot mess around with her, so you better
Hmm.
just say hello, hi, how are you, and then goodbye. This is how I also like, as soon as I see someone and enter, they know exactly that they cannot mess around with me.
Hmm. So this has also worked against some people who come up and comment that, if you don't do this, you lose out on projects. So what is, because you need to have a strong mind to say no to certain people, right?
That has
So
happened to me.
how, yeah, the
That has
compensation
happened
of
to me.
work. Hmm.
uh it has happened to me, and in that moment I just think, am I myself more worth, or is this more worth? So in that moment I just say, I appreciate your offer, but I'm not interested, thank you. That's it. And I leave.
How about
Because
the South
if,
cinema? How about the, yeah?
sorry,
Go ahead, please go ahead, go ahead.
no, that's
No, no,
because
please go
if
ahead.
you have a talent, I mean, I believe there are so many artists who got the short way, got the big opportunity, got launched in a big way, but then also they vanished because
Hmm.
at the end, I mean, talent speaks. That's my opinion. So
Hmm.
either you choose your dignity and take the longer way, but someday your opportunity will definitely come if you have the faith in you. I mean, at the end, so many like artists, like girls or actors, boys, whoever, they got launched in a big way, choosing the short way, but then they vanished also. So I guess at the end your talent speaks. Then I rather choose a longer way, but I know one day I will get the opportunity to show myself to the world, and your talent speaks. That's what I think.
Okay, so Dilbar, tell me this: what is your biggest, positive, and what is that characteristic that makes you stand apart?
You mean from the movies?
Anything about you as a person, as an individual, a characteristic that makes you stand apart.
I'm very straightforward, and I'm very straightforward, and at the end, when I joined the industry, I was very innocent.
Hmm.
But then some certain experiences made me a little bit more poised and a little bit more serious. But that innocence, which is always, it will always stay with me from inside. Maybe it doesn't look, it's not visible on my face, but definitely innocence is always there in me, and that's what makes me special, because I'm innocent child.
So that means no matter how street smart you'll be, you'll still be that little one inside, right? Who'll still believe
Yes,
in people.
yes,
That's
yes,
what I'm trying to
yes,
say,
yes,
right?
yes, yes.
Cool. So on that note, Dilbar, I hope we didn't miss out on anything, did we?
No, we didn't. No, we didn't. I mean, it was so much fun talking to you. At first, I was thinking, okay, if we talk, what should I talk, and about what all are we going to talk, and all of that. And I was like, I hope I will be entertaining enough, and I won't bore Gurleen or the people
Don't
here.
worry.
But no,
We
I
did.
hope you had a good time with me as well, because I had a great time with you.
I had a great time talking to you, and I'd rather like to tell you that I have also been brought up in Tehran, and which is why I actually share the same roots as you. And I just wanted to hear it out from you that what all do you know about that place? So therefore, we have another connection.
Do you speak Farsi?
Ballet.
اوه شما فارسی صحبت میکنین وای
Ballet.
خوشبختم خوشبختم Oh my
I'm not
God.
that good at it now. Why? Because it's been some years that I've gone back to Iran, so I've kind of forgotten it now. Nobody
So
speaks.
nice. I will connect with you personally also.
Yes, yes. And as a matter of fact, there's another Iranian actress. I don't know whether you've met her or not. Elnaz Nuruzi. She's also in the industry and she's doing some good work. Have you ever happened to meet her?
No, unfortunately, we haven't. I mean, she has done also a web series, very good ones,
Yeah. Yeah.
but unfortunately, it has never happened. I mean, it's not yet. Hopefully, maybe in future I will meet her. She's also doing some amazing job, and
You're in a
she's
Punjabi
also,
film.
yeah, one Punjabi film, right? Yeah, I haven't watched it, but I have heard about it. Yeah, yeah,
Yeah,
definitely.
yeah. So
That's
we
really
kind of
nice.
were both equally excited the same way when we talked Iranian Persian. So I'm always more happy to talk to girls who come from Iran because probably that same innocence that gets me carried towards you guys as well.
That's
So it
so
was a
sweet.
pleasure having you, Dilbar.
Same here,
I look forward
Gurleen,
to
and I loved it. It was really fun. I feel a little bit refreshed because sitting at home not doing anything is also a little bit
yeah, mind boggling.
overwhelming. Oh, I feel a little bit better.
Yeah. So now you've got dishes to wash or suffice hui, and who's doing your suffice hui? You doing it yourself?
Yeah, I mean, we are like, there is also Amma here. Like, she's like a mother. She lives with me here. We do safai and cooking, and then work out at home, and series, like the same routine every day.
So let's
Yeah.
hope the entertainment industry comes back to its full bloom and we get to see your work soon on the Badda Parda. And we appreciate the fact that this girl speaks very well, does what she's promised us, and hopefully we'll see you again.
Yes, definitely. And we will stay connected. I will definitely stay connected to you. And thank you so much. It was amazing talking to you.
God bless them. But I'll see you soon. Thanks for
See you
thanks for being
soon.
here with us.
Yeah, thank you for talking with me and taking my interview. Thank you.
Thank God bless.
Lots of hug and kisses.
Thank
Take
you. Take care.
care.
Thank you.
Bye-bye. Bye-bye.
Bye, Dilbar.
Bye.
I have to end this. Yeah. So that, my dear, was Delbar Arya. ਇਹਨਾਂ ਦੀਆਂ ਦੋ ਪੰਜਾਬੀ ਫਿਲਮਾਂ ਆਉਣ ਲੱਗੀਆਂ ਨੇ ਤੇ ਇਹਨਾਂ ਨੇ ਇੱਕ ਫਿਲਮ ਕੀਤੀ ਹੈ ਪੀਆਰ ਜੋ ਕਿ ਮਨਮੋਹਨ ਸਿੰਘ ਜੀ ਤੇ ਹਰਭਜਨ ਮਾਨ ਦੀ ਫਿਲਮ ਹੈਗੀ ਹੈ ਤੇ ਨਾਲ ਹੀ ਇਹਨਾਂ ਨੂੰ ਦੂਜੀ ਫਿਲਮ ਵੀ ਮਿਲ ਗਈ ਸੀ ਜੋ ਵੀ ਇਹਨਾਂ ਦੀ ਖਤਮ ਹੋ ਚੁੱਕੀ ਹੈ ਐਂਡ ਉਹ ਵੀ ਆਉਣ ਵਾਲੀ ਹੈ ਉਹ ਹੈਗੀ ਹੈ ਤੂੰ ਹੋਵੇਂ ਮੈਂ ਹੋਵਾਂ ਉਹਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ ਜਿਮੀ ਸ਼ੇਰਗਿਲ ਹੈਗੇ ਨੇ ਐਂਡ ਦੇਰ ਇਜ਼ ਕੁਲਰਾਜ ਰੰਧਾਵਾ and she is opposite Sajan Adeeb, जो कि अपना ਪੰਜਾਬੀ ਫਿਲਮ ਲੀਡ ਡੈਬਿਊ ਕਰਨ ਲੱਗੇ ਨੇ। ਸੋ ਆਉਣ ਵਾਲੇ ਦਿਨਾਂ ਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ ਉਮੀਦ ਕਰਦਾ ਕਿ ਦਿਲਬਰ ਹੋਰ ਵੀ ਪੰਜਾਬੀ ਫਿਲਮਾਂ ਦਾ ਹਿੱਸਾ ਹੋਣਗੇ ਤੇ ਜਦੋਂ ਵੱਡੇ ਪਰਦੇ ਤੇ ਆਣਗੇ ਇਹ ਤੇ ਸਾਨੂੰ ਵਧੀਆ ਲੱਗੇਗਾ ਇਹਨਾਂ ਨੂੰ ਦੇਖ ਕੇ। ਸੋ ਇਸੇ ਉਮੀਦ ਦੇ ਨਾਲ ਅੱਜ ਦੀ ਚੈਟ ਇੰਨੀ ਕੀ ਹੈਗੀ ਹੈ। ਕੱਲ ਤੁਹਾਨੂੰ ਹੋਰ ਇੱਕ ਨਵੇਂ ਚਿਹਰੇ ਦੇ ਨਾਲ ਰੂਬਰੂ ਕਰਾਂਗੇ। ਤਦ ਤੱਕ ਤੁਸੀਂ ਦੇਖਦੇ ਰਹੋ ਕੈਂਟ ਪੰਜਾਬ ਐਂਡ ਤੁਹਾਨੂੰ ਇਹ ਪ੍ਰੋਗਰਾਮ ਕਿੱਦਾਂ ਦਾ ਲੱਗਦਾ ਹੈ, ਤੁਹਾਨੂੰ ਇਹ ਚੈਟ ਕਿੱਦਾਂ ਦੀ ਲੱਗਦੀ ਹੈ, ਸਾਨੂੰ ਜ਼ਰੂਰ ਦੱਸੋ। ਤੇ ਆਪ ਦੇ ਜਿਹੜੇ ਕੋਈ ਕੁਐਸਚਨਸ ਹੁੰਦੇ ਨੇ ਜਾਂ ਤੁਹਾਡੇ ਕੋਈ ਸੁਝਾਅ ਹੁੰਦੇ ਨੇ ਸਾਨੂੰ ਜ਼ਰੂਰ ਦਿਓ, ਬਿਕਾਜ਼ ਇਟਸ ਵੈਰੀ ਇੰਪੋਰਟੈਂਟ ਫॉर us to stay updated with your feedback, and I have always read your feedback and tried to do my best to stay at least walk the way that you want me to walk. So thanks a lot, guys. This is me, Gulleen Kaur, signing off, and God bless you. Stay with us. Bye.
Kent Punjab.